We're at halftime here in Natchitoches, Prather Coliseum. Northwestern State and McNeese say, well, let's just say everyone maybe celebrated too hard for the New Year's, because it has been a bit of a rock fight to start things off here. We welcome you back in to Press Row. I'm Patrick Netherton. He would be the man. He's our boss, technically, for all of this, David Antilley, who joins us now. And first of all, Davey, tell me about Camera One. Is everything going well today on Camera One? We feeling good?
I'm feeling good on Camera One. We're doing some stuff different. We're trying to loosen up Camera One instead of just being a stagnant shot that goes back and forth. We're trying to get a little tighter and do things with that. So we'll be teaching that to the college students as soon as they get back. And that's what we're talking about now, because they're not here.
Yeah, and I mentioned this during the broadcast, right, that if you've got a high school kid that maybe, or even if you're at a different college, the transfer portal's still open even for media. But, the curriculum here and the ability to be hands-on, to me, that's what separates Northwestern State from so many other schools, not only in this area, but really even a wider swath, the ability to be able to get in here and have some of that terrific experience.
Our philosophy in the new media department is we want you to touch the equipment, to get in there and do everything as soon as you get here. You don't have to wait till you're a junior. If a freshman is here day 2 on campus and they come up to me and say, hey, I want to work with y'all, I'm like, great, sign up, we'll take you. And so as a freshman, you can get involved with ESPN Plus. You can get involved with the radio station, yearbook, newspaper, whatever it might be. We are very hands-on because that's how you learn. You learn by getting in, touching the equipment. You can read about it in a book, and that's great. But until you get in there and start touching cameras and stuff and figure out you're out in the field and you're like, wait, why don't I have a picture? Oh, wait, my lens cap is still on, or something like that. And so, you've got to learn those problems early on, so that'll help you later on in life.
Before we go farther, let's go ahead and tell everyone how they can get in touch with folks. So if you are listening to the beginning, but you don't necessarily want to listen to the whole interview, why wouldn't you? But give us the contact info to start with.
You can look us up on our webpage. It's nsula.edu/newmedia. You can email me personally at Antilleyd, that's ANTILLEYD, at nsula.edu, and I'll be like Van and give out my cell phone, 318-663-1101. Please contact me. If you do text me, let me know that you're a student or a parent, so I don't think it's some spam or something. But we really want to get students involved, not only from Northwestern, but for some reason our students go home during the holidays. And athletics,
no dedication.
And athletics still schedules games. So we have been lucky that in the past we have been able to get some high school students from the area. Today, for example, we have 2 students from LaSalle High School. We have 1 student from Natchez Central. And then my sons came in today from Grant High School. They're not working camera today. They're working camera Saturday. But they helped set up cameras and stuff with me earlier today. And, if it wasn't for these local high school kids coming in and help, we just have some lockdown shots. But one of the things I did in November, late October, was I started visiting high schools and inviting students to come for a day, come for a visit. I told them, I said, look, we'll put you in the trailer, let you watch all the excitement in there, and then we're going to take you and put you on camera during the game, because I believe once you get on camera, once you get involved and you're just not watching, that's when we hook a student. And so I tell them all the time, I said, look, don't worry, just get in there. I tell my students all the time, this is where we're going to make our mistakes here, so that when school is over and you get that diploma and you go out, you don't make those easy, simple mistakes, and you get those jobs quicker than people who don't have the equipment. But we want the high school students to come here, visit, get in there. The students that are working camera today, they came for a visit, watching the trailer, and then they're on camera. And Ashton from the kids from LaSalle, he worked a baseball game last year, a couple of baseball games, and he's here working basketball now. And so we've got I visited Ash, Alexandria Senior High, and I believe their whole class is going to try to come here, or a big group of them, and maybe work a doubleheader in January or something.
This is now year 3 of the ESPN Plus curriculum. What are you most proud of?
I think what I'm most proud of is when we get feedback from visiting team fans. When visiting teams contact us, they might contact you and different things like that. But when they say, that is one of the best broadcasts I've seen, and we were the visiting team. It wasn't a home broadcast for us, it was visiting. And all that credit goes to James Stanfield and all the guys in the truck and all the camera people, because We're telling a story.
I'm sitting right here, by
well,
the way.
okay, well.
I'm sitting right here. I just
Okay,
want you to
so
know that. Yeah, great. All those guys in the truck, sure.
But, I mean, it's because they are telling a story, and we are telling that story as down the line, as down the middle as we can. And when fans say, hey, that was a great broadcast, whether it was football, basketball, baseball, that's what I'm proud of, because that's what we're striving to do, is to tell that story.
Yeah, and it's one of the things we do is strive for neutrality in telling the story. Finally, as we wrap up, what's maybe on the horizon, something that you're kind of excited about moving forward?
We are hoping right now, camera 3 and camera 4, we don't have the viewfinders and stuff to get underneath the basket. I'm hoping by next basketball season, those cameras are underneath the basket. There's going to be some rewiring and stuff in Prather, new scoreboards and stuff, and so we're hoping to run some cables underneath the basket, and so just get some different angles and to be able to train students on cameras on the shoulder and stuff like that. Baseball, we've already reset some stuff there, and so I'm looking forward to that season. It's just going to get wild and crazy here in a couple of weeks, and we're ready for it.
Well, if you think camera 1 looks bad, just blame him for that one. That is David Antilley. He is the grand poobah of our new media here at Northwestern State. Demons and Cowgirls. Cowgirls leading by 6. We'll talk about some first half stats when we come back.